What's up, guys? Midwest Tour Review here, back again. You see it, Capri Tool, guys. Capri Tools. We got our haul in. So if you guys recall, yesterday we did a video. We had picked up the actually this set here, the 24 or the half-inch drive SAE set, and I got these in error. I was ordering these and they sent me the SAE. Long story short, Capri's customer service worked it out. So shout out to you guys at Capri Tools for doing a great job in getting me what I actually ordered. And I have this set here. So I'm going to have two sets at the moment here. This is the Metric set 10 to 24. Here's the SAE set. So before we open them up and let you guys see what they look like, let's go ahead and see what they're all about. So here you got 15 pieces, 10 to 24, half-inch drive. Now these are the stubbies. We're going to take a look at the stubby profile versus the typical shallow impact socket and half-inch drive. I'm going to see how stubby are they truly and where these may be useful. But they are chrome moly steel, which is the only steel that I would recommend for an impact socket. Sizes from 10 to 24. It does not skip a single size, so this is a complete set. So if you're looking for a complete set, you want to check out Carpri Tools because it got the right size, it got the right range, and it writes the right alloy for the metal. So right off the bat, that's a great setup right now. And then also it's got what they call their 6-point wave drive technology. All right, it's got the manganese phosphate coating, which is to help reduce rust. And lastly, they are ASME certified, which is really, really good to see. We'll flip them over to the back. There's a little bit about the wave drive technology. 6-point wave drive design grips fasteners more tightly than traditional designs, preventing fastener rounding and gives you more leverage. So essentially what they're doing is they're redistributing the amount of torque and how it's being applied to the fastener, which is good. There's a traditional 24 millimeter socket there, and then compare it against the stubbies, and they're saying that they're about 20% shallower than a traditional shallow socket. Chrome moly, laser etching, and it does have, not only is it laser etched, but it does have the size rolled into the surface as well. So that's going to outlast the etching that through continued use is going to probably wear away. Manganese phosphate, the preferred coating in military and aerospace applications, which I can attest to that. Offers superior protection, corrosion resistance compared to black oxide coating and other impact sockets. Stamp sizing. So there you go, guys. There's a stamp sizing. So enough about that. And obviously the SAEs are going to have the same thing with them, right? So there's no big difference in their design and technology from one size to the other. So let's go ahead and open these up because that's what I really want to look at. And I'm going to take out some from both. All right, and you guys can see I've already marked them with my name on them so that I know that they're mine, because I do help a lot of people out and I don't want to be losing my tools. So here we go, guys. So here's the set from 10 to 24. Real legible on the container. It does have a nice plastic container. It does have the roll pin, so you can push those pins out if you just want to use this tray like that. I'm going to leave them in here because they're going to be more mobile for me. So here we have your 10, your 14, and then so on and so forth. And then here's a good look at them. So they come oiled, so they don't have any rust on them. You know, if you look at some Harbor Freight stuff, there are times where you can pick up some of their Pittsburgh Pro and it has a little bit of a rust or a light surface rust. These, however, don't have that. You can see their wave profile technology there. You can see how they're a little bit of a scallop or a cutout, so it can redistribute the torque under severe loads, or extreme loads rather. There's the roll stamp sizing on the socket, and the laser etching with the part numbers on there. And that is pretty good. I don't know if the part numbers change. Oh yeah, it does. So it correlates with the sizing of the socket itself. So I guess if you needed to order a specific socket, or you had a cracked socket, you could give them the part number and they can warranty out that. These are lifetime guaranteed, by the way, as well. So on the SAE, they go from 3/8 all the way up to 1 inch. I don't know about you guys, but a 1 inch stubby socket, that's pretty impressive there. Same thing with the SAE going all the way up to 24. That's pretty impressive as well. Now, if you've got cars, you may get up into the 20s on a metric set, because pretty much everything's metric these days. But for me, I have several trucks, and for me, I can go all the way up to a 32 millimeter for some of the vehicles that I own. So this set does make a good blow towards that, and helps me get all the way up to 24. And the same thing with the 1 inch sizing. So I think it would be only fair. I'm not going to pull out a Snap-on because everybody compares everything to Snap-on. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out a set of, you see it guys, Pittsburgh Pro. Let's see, what is the size? Let's go with the 22. So let's take off the 22 here. Hopefully don't drop that. I don't want to hit that, might hit my box. So here's a 22 millimeter socket, and we only look at the metric. We won't compare the SAE. But let's get down here a little bit, and there you go, guys. So let's move this a little bit closer so you can see it. They are significantly, they're almost about half the height of a traditional shallow socket. So if you're working with an application where you need a 1/2 inch drive, but the shallows are even a little bit too thick, these stubby sockets going to work out for you. There's not a lot of ratchets out there that are very narrow. I know, I think Matco has some of the most narrow socket or ratchets out there that you can get, and I think second in line to them would be Gear Wrench. So you combine a low profile 1/2 inch drive ratchet such as a Matco or a Gear Wrench in conjunction with this stubby socket from Capri, you're getting in some pretty tight spaces. And the fact that they did that with an impact grade socket is even more impressive. I'm really impressed by that. If you look in there, you can kind of see the Pittsburgh Pro kind of has the same type of profile in there, but nonetheless, the Capris look like they're a little bit more better machining quality there, in my opinion. This is purely my opinion. This is not based upon science or any type of comprehensive review. But I do like them, guys. I'm really happy to have them. And I'm trying to get some things in my collection that I don't already have. And I know I have the shallows, so that's cool. I also have Snap-on shallows and deeps and all that kind of stuff as well. But when I'm going to a junkyard, or I'm going to pick apart or to pull parts off of vehicles, I want something that's going to be mobile. This set is going to be very mobile, and helps me cover the majority of the sizes that I would run into dismantling any type of a vehicle, in that process. So if we combine, and I think I'm going to throw the battery on it just to kind of get the full profile. And we're at 8 minutes, so we're going to try to capture this all in less than 10 minutes. So we put that on. So this is the Milwaukee Stubby. All right, so that's appropriate stubby socket with the stubby ratchet. 24 millimeter on that stubby ratchet. Let's see, or that Stubby Impact. If I can get it to get on there. Let me see here. It's hard to do this with one hand. I can tell you that much. Let's see if I'm even remotely on it. Nope, I'm not. Yep, kind of screwed that one up, didn't we? So just trying to see how they fit on there, and make a little bit of a comparison. Let's see here. Excuse me, guys. There we go. Whew. There you go. Man, that's pretty low profile. I don't know about you guys, but that's pretty impressive. That's going to do a lot for you when you're trying to get into a confined space. Let me grab that Pittsburgh Pro back again, and look at that. I mean, that's going to be a big difference when you're trying to get into a tight space. So I would say, hey, get yourself a Milwaukee Stubby Impact in conjunction with these Capri stubby sockets, and you're entering a whole nother ball game as far as being able to get into tight spaces. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave me a comment. I don't know that anyone else out there has done a review of these Capri Stubby Impact Sockets. If there's not, you heard it from the Midwest Tool Review channel first. Hope you guys like it. Get you a set. I got these. These were, I want to say $49 or $59 offline. They're not very expensive, so be sure to get you guys a set of these. Get them into your toolbox. You won't be disappointed. Thank you, Capri Tools. Excellent job, excellent work, great products. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.